Hello. Hello, you beautiful soul. I have a message today specifically for a group of souls who are ready to surrender to their highest desires. Okay? They're ready to surrender to their higher self. Right? Okay, so if that resonates with you, keep listening. Go ahead and hit the like button. And the first thing that I got was a song that I don't recall ever hearing in my life, okay? It's just like an old country song by Ralph Stanley, and it's called When I Wake Up to Sleep No More, right? Okay, so whoever this message is for, you are waking up. You're waking up to the point where you can't go to sleep anymore. You can't unsee, you can't unknow, you can't unfeel, right? The things that you see, the things that you know, the things that you feel, right? Once you experience that, there's no going back. 111 on the timer. I also saw 444 when I was listening to this song, so whatever. In regard to that song, the message that came through was you are redeemed when you fully surrender. Okay, you save yourself, right? You get to a point where you realize that nobody is coming to save you, right? There's nobody outside of yourself that is going to save you. You save yourself by reclaiming your God consciousness. Okay? So, it's like we talk about it, right? In the spiritual community. We know, we understand. And then you get to the point where you are there. It's right there. Everything is there. Everything's now, right now, right? There's mosquitoes been getting me today. 222 as I look up. Dang skeeters. So, also what I got with that was something that I had a really hard time putting into words, and all I could write down was debts are paid with your attention to your inner guidance system. And then there was a phrase that came in, and I'm not super familiar with the phrase. I just have heard it, and then, I mean, it's been so long ago. Anyways, whatever. I don't know it exactly, but it is something to do with how, like, knowledge and information and stuff is free. All you have to do is pay attention, right? Okay, so you're the person where you've been paying attention, and now you just keep raising your awareness, and you get to the point where you are met with your higher self and your God consciousness, right? You realize that you are God, right? Just an expression of God, of consciousness. Okay. So I'm pumped. I'm like, I'm breathing a little bit. My eyes are red because I was crying. I've been going through like huge purges. I mean, and I need it because I'm used to unhealed. Candice was such a crybaby, you know, because I had so many like wounds and just a broken little heart. And now it's like I just accept everything so much, but it's like I know that I need to cry sometimes now, and I have to really like go through the whole process to get myself to release, you know. But I almost feel like I've released so much over the years that there's just maybe not a whole lot to let go of. I don't know. Tell me what you think about that. Somebody has an idea for me. Or if you're experiencing that, I don't know. So anyways, whoever this is for, I don't know if this is going to continue for that first group or if this is for a whole new set of groups or whatever, set of souls. So paying attention, that whole paying attention thing, right? So whoever this is for, you're very, very well researched, well read, high IQ, just a highly advanced soul. Okay. And 444 as I look up. Of course, that was already mentioned, but you might be into fantasy stuff, in whichever way, shape, or form. I don't know. There's all kinds of different things to fantasize about. So, whatever that is. And maybe your inner guidance has been showing you and telling you all along who you are, and you finally see it, right? And I feel like the fantasy stuff, fantasy world stuff, maybe ties into that, and maybe you've been discovering who you are, and you're like, this sounds absolutely wild. Like, who wrote this script, you know? I mean, you did, but you're like, whoa, what an imagination this guy has. That's how I feel about myself sometimes. I'm like, whew, creative, very creative, and funny. So anyways, you're seeing what all the signs and the synchronicities have been telling you, right? And this is the time where the rubber meets the road, okay? The rubber is meeting the road. You know. You know what it is. And this is the moment that you fully surrender to yourself, right? You fought the good fight with your ego, with yourself, and now's the time to surrender to yourself, not out of fear, right? But from unconditional love and trust, okay? Because you've done the work. You're healed. I mean, to a really good point where you can ascend to a higher level of consciousness, right? But there's something that you're holding on to that the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities, all the things are pointing to this one thing that could be blocking you from your soul's desires, right? So the next thing that I got was your soul can rest easy and your ego can rest easy. Okay? Just a whole lot of rest easy. You know, even in your, taking care of your responsibilities, I've gotten to the point where I've romanticized everything so much where I'm like, oh, I love, having clean clothes. I love, this or that. And I really enjoy having the things. So the process of having the things and getting the things done, the mundane things of life, I enjoy because I enjoy the results of the work, I enjoy being fit. I enjoy being able to chase after my kids. And so I go to the gym because I enjoy the results, right, of the work that I put in. So, yes, rest easy, even whenever you're doing the things. And surrender to all of your desires, okay? Your higher self knows exactly what you want. Okay? It knows exactly what you want. It's your ego, your human, mind that has kept you alive to this point that you can fully let go of and surrender. Okay? You can surrender it. You can surrender everything. Everything. You're at the point where everything, right? You're at that final breakthrough point where you have surrendered to so much, and you're at that very last point where you have to surrender to your higher self and to your inner guidance system. Surrender to it. Surrender to your inner knowing. 909 as I look up. And why do we do this? Because I got my favorite Bill Withers song. I don't know if anybody listens to Bill Withers, but I love old music, okay? And it's Lovely Day. Boy, that song came on at the end when I was done doing this, session, and I was like, yes, sir, Bill Withers, it sure is a lovely day. It's a lovely day right now, even whenever I'm in the trenches. And it's going to be a lovely day whenever, I come out of it, right? Yeah. It's a lovely day. It's a lovely day. Today, every day. I love that song. I could listen to that song any day. And if you need a song to pick you up, think about me. I just saw 10:10 on the timer. Think about me and put on Lovely Day by Bill Withers. And just know I'm here with you as a friend, vibing, okay? Vibing through life, just supporting you, okay? You can lean on me. I do send Reiki out to all my subscribers and to the people who are willing to receive every soul. I've been doing this since I became a Reiki master. I just put the whole world in my hands, okay? I got the whole world in my hands doing Reiki on everybody. Everybody who's willing to receive, okay? And I'm sure now you're in full receptive mode, right? You've given, you've given, you've given. You've given enough. You're at the point where I'm going to give. When I give, I'm going to also be receiving. And if that starts with me, right, I start doing that with myself, because if I pour into myself, I'm also receiving it. And I'm learning how to do the two together, 11:11 on the timer. I'm pouring into myself and receiving, you know. So you're at that point where you're like, I gotta build up my flow. I gotta build up my picture, right, before I can go flowing over into anybody else right now. And do that, because this is the last of the last. This is the last of the last to surrender to. Right? This is the moment that you've been manifesting. This moment for you to quantum leap, for you to shift timelines, for you to step into that timeline where you're existing and co-creating in your desired reality. Okay? Co-creating with your higher self, co-creating with your God consciousness. Boy, I'm so excited. 12:12 on the timer. That's another one I've been seeing like crazy. I saw 144, 414, and 441 like 8 times this morning. I mean, between all of them. And it was driving me crazy, because I had something that needed to be expressed, and I knew, but I was like, no, I can't do this. This is too hard, you know? But it's like, girl, you always do the right thing. I don't know why, but I'm just wired to have integrity. It's not a bad thing, but it's hard, you know? And sometimes I procrastinate a little bit, and whatever. At the end of it, I end up purging all that needs to be purged, balance myself, and then go and do the thing anyways, even when I'm scared. You know? I was scared to do this video. I was like thinking, oh, there's something trying to keep me from making this video. Some force is trying to prevent me from getting this message out. Yeah, it was me. 1331. Yeah, it was me. Terrified. Because what the heck, I'm just a person going through this too. Right? I just happen to be the person who is talking about it right now and recording myself with the intention to share it with other people so that it could help them maybe understand what it is that they're going through. Okay? Because I don't just channel these messages for everybody else. I channel this stuff for me too. You know, I need some direction, but I also know that I have been very well practiced in certain arts and, you know, whatever, that I know how to explain some things that you're experiencing, right? But at the end of the day, I'm still just a person going through things also. 144 on the timer. You're chosen, and you chose this, and I chose this. I chose to activate at a certain time so that I could assist at a certain time. Okay? I've never been the one who wants to be the center of attention. I don't like being the one that has to get up and say something. But in a time when it is necessary, I have no issue or problem doing so. Which is why I, at this particular time, this moment, am recording this video. I love you, and I love me, and you're needed, and you're wanted, and you're important, and your mission is important, and you were right, and you're being protected. Okay? Y'all, it is wild times right now, and you have to give yourself so much grace, okay? Also, one last message for my butterflies. Okay, speaking of giving yourself grace, that's what reminded me. Thank you, Spirit, for reminding me of this. My butterflies, I gotta turn the page real quick. And seeing butterflies everywhere, give yourself grace right now. Think of the amount of energy it takes to transform from the caterpillar. 1616 on the timer. Maybe you're seeing ones, sixes. Although it is all happening while sitting still and hidden away, the most beautiful, messy, and powerful transformation is happening. It's an ooey gooey mess. Quite literally, an ooey gooey mess. Okay? But once the transformation is complete, you emerge and let the wings dry, right? And you stand on your beautiful new little butterfly legs, just kind of airing out, recalibrating, right? Maybe you're recalibrating right now. And realizing that you have access now to a higher perspective. Okay? And then, once your wings are dry and you're ready, you ascend. It's a choice. Okay? You've gone through a huge, huge transformation. And these little rascals next door, they're telling me to wrap it up. You've gone through this huge transformation, and you have to give yourself some grace, okay? Because you deserve it. You deserve so much grace. Because you've been doing the work. You know, you chose to do the work. You've been doing the work. And I'm so proud of you. Proud of you. I'm proud of me. And yes, I love you. So that was it. That was the message. And whew. Yes, anyway, if you made it to the end, make sure you like and subscribe. Share this with somebody you think it might help. 18 on the timer. You might be seeing 8s. 18. Yes. If you want to book with me, personal sessions, check the description. I have my email in there. If you want to donate to me and support my channel, buy me a coffee, whatever, just send a token of appreciation. I will gladly receive it. That also is in the description, okay? So, anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful life, and I love you. Thank you.